Welcome back guys for some more Pokemon Go, and in today's video we'll be getting into the new Lunar New Year event which has just started today. So just like the Christmas event, this has a special research task which has 3 different stages that we can choose from. The first one is just like last time, based around hatching eggs. The second one is a little bit different. Last time it was about catching Pokemon, but it's actually based around the daily incense. And then the last one is just like last time as well, collecting Stardust. We'll be going over which one I think is going to be the best one. And like I said last night, it really depends on what your play style is, but we'll go over all the details of all the stuff that we can get, the rewards, all of that sort of stuff. Shiny Darumaka, both Galarian and normal version, are spawning. There's supposed to be a boosted chance of getting these shinies as well. I do have normal Darumaka, like 3 or 4 of them already, so fingers crossed I can actually get this Galarian one, because I still need one of them and I would really like to get one because you don't really see them outside of these types of events very often. So completing the egg hatching path will reward you with half hatch distance for the remainder of the event. Completing the daily incense part of the quest will reward you with a double duration on your daily incense. And lastly, the third path that you can choose on this quest is based around collecting Stardust. Unfortunately, Galarian Darumaka isn't available in the wild as well, but we can get that from the special research task rewards, normal research task rewards, hatching it from eggs, or from raids. So there is multiple ways of getting it during the event. But yeah, it would be nice if it was actually spawning in the wild. It'd give you more of a chance, but I'm pretty sure it is boosted alongside normal Darumaka for a shiny. So fingers crossed we can get it during this event. Wish me luck guys, because we need to add that shiny to our collection. So a couple more of the general bonuses for this event are increased chances of shiny Darumaka, as we were just talking about, increased chance for lucky Pokemon in trades, increased chance of becoming lucky friends, 2 times Stardust for opening gifts, and 1 additional special trade can be made for a maximum of 2 per day. So they're actually pretty good rewards. Like I said, the increased chance of getting lucky friends with people, that is probably the one that I'll be aiming for the most out of those bonuses. So yeah, that's pretty much all the information to go over for this event. Like I said, we've got some good stuff to hunt. It's not a bad little event. So far this year, the events have been pretty good. I mean, this is only the second one for the year, or third one if you include the New Year's event. So yeah, we've got our tasks for the day. We've got some shiny hunting to do. We've got this research to finish. So we'll head out. We'll see how we do. Yeah, wish me luck guys. See you guys out there.
Alright, well, we're off to a good start today. I have literally been out for less than 5 minutes and I have already found my first shiny of the day, a shiny Buneary. So, unfortunately it's not a shiny that I need, but it is our little cotton candy rabbit. Chocolate cotton candy rabbit. So, let's just give him golden rose like normal. Pokeball. So yeah, if that's the way today's gonna be, fingers crossed that yeah, we can get this shiny Darumaka. So it is 1 star. That's fairly typical for a shiny. You guys know the drill. But yeah, what a start to the day. I've literally just left home and we got ourselves a shiny. So we'll start him. Anyway, I'll quickly check all the rest of these. If I do get another shiny, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, we still actually need to spin our stops and everything, because I was going to do the first part of the task before picking up the video again. But apparently the game had other plans. So let's keep at it. I'll pick it up again soon. Okay, a whole 5 minutes later, we've got this first part of the research done. I was really hoping to get this all done in one clip, but of course the shiny popped prematurely, so we'll grab our research task. So now we get to choose which path we're going to go on. Like I said, I'm more than likely going to go for the daily incense one. I don't really think we need to go over all the information again. We've already been over all of this stuff. Collecting Stardust, yep, you can catch Pokemon such as Galarian Darumaka. Same with hatching eggs, you can hatch Galarian Darumaka. And this also says you may encounter Galarian Darumaka, which would be nice, given that I haven't seen a single Darumaka, Galarian, or otherwise in the wild since I've been out. So they are a little bit rare. So we have an increased chance of getting the shiny, but we have a decreased chance of actually encountering the Pokemon to begin with. So it all sort of balances out. They tell us that they give us bonuses, and then they don't really give us bonuses, do they? So anyway, let's choose this daily incense one. So there we go. We actually have our research tasks now. So like I said, we need to catch 10 Pokemon, catch 25 Pokemon, 8 different species, do our daily incense, and send 25 gifts to friends. Let's catch 25 gifts and then give them to friends. So that's our task for the day. Nice and easy. I will probably get out of the car and actually go for a walk when I've got my daily incense going. See if we can come across these Galarian birds. I keep saying that, but it's because I'm really trying to wish it into existence. I'm asking the universe very nicely, give me a Galarian bird, please, and let it stay in the bowl this time around. So I'm actually hungry, so I'm gonna go and get some food. We'll get into this, do our walk, get some more shinies, hopefully. Anyway, I'll see you guys shortly. Well, guys, it's been one of those days, hasn't it? Filled with so much frustration. We'll go over that at the end of the day, because I feel that there's a lot to talk about with this event. Yeah, but I've come home to grab my battery charger and all that sort of stuff, because of course I forgot that. Need it before I go and do my daily incense, and I've clicked on a random Magikarp, and of course it's a shiny, so this is my second shiny of the day, and it's just very fitting that, you know, I get it as soon as I come home to grab stuff. It seems like the game knew that it's been frustrating me today, but anyway, we'll give it a golden Raz. He's only a littlie, so he should be fairly easy to stay. Should be fairly easy to catch. It should stay. Beautiful second shiny of the day. Yeah, if it wasn't for this stuff, I can tell you right now, my day wouldn't have been good at all. So we'll check it. Yeah, typical shiny stats, just like the last one, but that's okay. Alrighty, well, I have my battery charger and all of this stuff now. I'm gonna go do this daily incense. Fingers crossed we can get more shinies and some Galarian birds, and maybe that might perk my mood up a little bit. But yeah, like I said, we've got some stuff to talk about at the end of this video. So I'll get this stuff done quickly, and then we'll get back to the important stuff that I think you guys need to know. And also, you know, we're going to have a little talk about the game, the state of the game and everything. So, see you guys soon. Alright guys, well, we're back home finally after a long day of what seemed like very pointless grinding. So, if it wasn't for those shinies, I would probably be a little bit disappointed with how today panned out, and pretty much how this event is panning out in general, sort of thing. So, to start off, let's talk about the spawn rates of Darumaka during this event. They are basically non-existent whatsoever. So they did say that if you're lucky, you may encounter a Darumaka or a Flareon. And that's all well and good. You know, they can make things rarer during certain events than other things. But them saying that, I was sort of guessing that it was going to be along the same lines as the last event with Gumi and Noibat. Whereas yeah, they weren't spawning as much as everything else, but they were still available. I was out for like 6 hours today hunting. I saw one Darumaka in the wild. One. That was it. I did encounter another one from my incense, my daily incense, but that was it. So I saw two basically for the entire day. And honestly, that's not good enough. They were talking about how they've boosted the shiny odds for it, so you've got more chance of encountering a shiny one, all that sort of stuff. But if they're not spawning, what was the point of boosting the shiny odds on them? I mean, it basically counteracts the boosting of the shiny odds. I mean, you can only catch something if it's actually spawning in the wild, and the only reason why they've done that is because it's also available in raids and eggs and all that sort of stuff. So that's how they want you to obtain the shinies. They just want you to spend money, and I feel like that is such a low, underhanded tactic that they're trying to pull, because, you know, a lot of the player base has dropped off because, you know, the game is old now, sort of thing. So they're trying to make up the money that they're losing from the player base being smaller than it used to be by basically stinging the remaining players for as much as they possibly can. So any shiny that they release now seems to be just like, hey, yeah, you can get this shiny, but you're gonna have to pay us for it. And like I said, that's a dog act. Like, I really think that that is just as low as you can get when it comes to this stuff, especially when you can encounter all of these Pokemon in main series games in abundance, and you can shiny hunt them to your heart's content. But as soon as you're trying to do it in this game, you have to pay for it, and
yeah, I don't like that at all. So on top of that, the spawns have been very repetitive as well. It basically seems like Bunnelby and Bunnery are really the only things that are spawning, and off my daily incense, that was pretty much all I was getting. Those and Slugma, well, like, and a few Nummels and stuff like that were basically the 4 of the main spawns that I was getting. Yeah, I sort of regret my decision of choosing that as my path sort of thing. So for the love of God, do not choose the daily incense as your path choice, because it's a waste. Basically, it's like running your daily incense during a comm day or a spotlight hour or something like that. The only spawns that you're really going to get are the most basic of spawns that are spawning during the event. I think it's going to be basically impossible to find any of the Galarian birds. Yeah, I got 1 Darumaka, like I said. It just seems so pointless of a path choice that you're better off choosing either the Stardust or the egg hatching path. If I could go back, I would probably choose the Stardust path, because at least that would have been more useful to me than this. So, a little bit disappointed on that. I mean, I still do have a couple of days to run these daily incense, so we'll see how we go. I mean, it may pick up over the next few days, but I'm not holding my breath, that's for sure. So yeah, my plan for this video was going to be similar to my Christmas event video, where I was going to sort of talk about which path I think people should take and, you know, suggest which one would be better for you. But it's really turned into more of what you shouldn't choose. And like I said, guys, I wouldn't do the daily incense one. It seems like a real waste. It would work if the spawns that they were advertising as part of the event were actually spawning, but because the main feature of the event and the main shiny that they've been pushing isn't really available like it should be, it's just an incredible waste of time and effort and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, I spent so long today out looking for stuff and was just getting frustrated, because I was like, what is this event? I mean, if it wasn't for the couple of shinies that I got, the whole day would have been a waste. And in the end, that doesn't really make up for the lack of anything in the event, given that the 2 shinies that I did get are shinies that I already have an abundance of, because one has been a community day shiny and the other one has been featured during, you know, Easter events and a handful of other type of events and stuff like that. So they're not that valuable. So yeah, it just seems to be one of those events where they've really missed the mark again. And after coming out of the last event, which was actually a really good event, this is just a huge flop. So I don't know what to say. I just feel like I've been shafted, and Niantic really need to pull their finger out and start doing something about making events interesting no matter what they are, because this is what drives people away from the game. And the more people that get driven away from the game, the harder it's going to get on the people that are still remaining, because like I said before, they're going to start charging us more and more and more to try and obtain shinies and all that sort of stuff, because they're trying to make up for that lost revenue. So it's, yeah, double-edged sword sort of thing. It's just like, what do? You try and get these shinies, you don't get them, you get frustrated, you leave the game, and then it just makes it harder to get those shinies in the future for other people. So yeah, like I said, I'm lost for words. I don't know how to feel about this, because it's like Niantic should know by now that this is an issue, but they just keep doing it time and time again. So I don't know. I'm seriously at the point where it's just like, I feel like I waste my time sometimes trying to make these videos for you guys, because I try and make entertaining content that's filled with, you know, joy and happiness and all that sort of stuff. But when the game is this repetitive and this frustrating, it's just like, how can I be happy, and how can I relay that to you guys and just be like, hey, this is a really great game, guys, you should get out and play it and enjoy the events. I don't feel like that. I just feel like, what's the point? I feel like there's a million other things that I could go over right now as well, but I think that'll do for my rant, because we could be here all night sort of thing. So we did get shinies today. The event does have some things going for it, but like I said, it's probably in the other paths of the quest, so I'm a little bit disappointed that I'm stuck with what I have, but that's my choice. I have to live with it. So hopefully you guys will see this before you guys make your decision on which path to choose, and you can at least avoid the same mistakes that I made. And yeah, hopefully you guys will have a better event than what I have had so far. But on that note, I think we can wrap this one up here. So thank you so much, guys, for watching once again. If you have enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing and liking and all that sort of stuff, because it really does help the channel. I am really trying to grow the channel at the moment, so everything does help. Every little bit that you do helps the channel, so I appreciate it so much, guys. But yeah, other than that, enjoy this event as much as you can. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe, happy hunting, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.